So then you come back and you join the Lakers.
Yeah. Yeah, I called Phil up. I watched, it was 99, it was that half season, and I watched the Lakers with all that talent lose. And we're watching it lose, and I don't really watch ball anymore, and I'm watching it. And I just get to my wizard, I open it up, I get Phil's number, I call him. I said, what's up, Phil? Hey, Salley, what's going on with you? I said, I'm watching this Laker thing. You're not going to let this happen, are you? He goes, what do you mean? I said, these guys are too great to not win championships. So when you getting here? And he goes, who'd you talk to? I said, I'm talking to you. And he had just finished negotiating the deal to come. And he goes, I said, well, I live 5 doors from Shaq. You're going to need somebody to train him on that triangle. You know I know the triangle. Yeah. Because you're in shape? Yeah, I stay in shape. Like, that's my job. My job is to stay in shape. Playing basketball was like peeing to me. I can do that with my eyes closed. I may get some on the toilet at night, but I can still do it. And he was like, all right, did you talk to Jerry? And I was like, Jerry West? He's like, yeah, well, call up Jerry, tell him we had a conversation. He's going to want to see you, see if you're in shape, and yeah, come on through and help me. That's how I got on the Lakers.
What was at the time that you were there, the synergy between Shaq and Kobe?
This is the craziest thing. There was no problems between Shaq and Kobe.
At that time?
Yeah, like I got pictures, I got video. So I was working for Fox when I was with the Lakers. Didn't get paid a lot. But that was back in the days when I'm trying to get into the business. And my boy Bardia, they give me a camera and I'm doing, my spider cam that I did on Detroit. And Kobe twisted his ankle in the finals against Indiana. And working on it. And getting off the bus, he gets on Shaq's back. And Shaq is carrying him into practice, sitting him down, and they come back. Shaq puts him back on his back, carrying him back to the bus. All that stuff came from he say, she say, talk it, and then people started believing their own smell. And then it got to a point. And Kobe was quiet. I mean, quiet. I was in the studio with him while he was making his record. I thought it was good. Everybody else was killing him. I was like, sounds like what's out now. What are y'all talking about? They just never gave him a fair shot. But he watched film all the time. He watched old film of players. He watched everything Michael's ever put on tape. He watched it. And then I heard about that stuff, and I would have never believed it. I never believed it.
Right, because you won another championship with the Lakers.
Yeah, I won my 4th.
Your 4th. You won 4 championships with 3 different teams. One of 2 players to ever do that.
In 3 decades, 2 millenniums.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd mention that.
4 rings.
4 rings.
How did it feel to have 4 rings?
It feels okay. like they're with a collector now. This collector has them, and they're like when they do these card shows and all that stuff.
Wait, you sold your rings?
No, he has them on tour.
Oh, okay.
It's like everybody asks me that, and I go, they're trophies. Yeah, and they look at it so crazy when I hear that, and I go, And I'm gonna tell you, I retired 17 years ago, so I see it different than everybody else. Like, I take my daughter to school every day, so my priorities or my things that I look back on entirely different.
I mean, a lot of people look at the Kobe and Shaq situation and they kind of compare it to the LeBron and Kyrie situation.
They shouldn't.
No?
No.
Not the same thing?
No. The Kyrie situation, 2 championships. Where was he going to go? What was going to happen to Kyrie when LeBron leaves in a year?
Because you said he's going to retire this year.
So what I mean by that, in context, when they lose a championship, right? But they win the championship before. He does exactly what he said he's going to do. If he then stays on and plays another 2 years and doesn't get back in the situation, you're going to look back and be like, man, he lost it, man. He was stepping. Man, he would hit that shot 3 years ago.
Yeah.
What I was saying is, if you're not going to win championships, because right now he's not playing for money.
Right. He took a lower salary.
Yeah, not playing for money. He's playing because at the end of your career, they say what you said to me. You have 4 championships. They don't say you average this many rebounds, this many block shots, this many fouls. You were dating this girl. They only talk about, as Chuck Daly would say, God rest his soul, coaches, they talk about wins and losses, right? At the end of your career, they talk about from 86 to 2000. They talk about years. They don't talk about what happened and what happened in those years. So I know if I were LeBron, I would be in a Laker uniform next season.
You said that.
Yeah. It makes all, what is he, 36 now? 34? Something like that. It makes all the sense in the career for him to end it out here in Los Angeles.
32.
32. He got another 4 years left, at least. Well, maybe not, because his body is, but he takes care of his body too. That's why I said, this guy has done everything we should have and everything we've done. So he improved on everything. So that whole working out, staying in, making it a part of it. Family nights at Chuck E. Cheese. I don't like the cheese part. You should go to a vegan restaurant and stop feeding your kids death. But besides that, the fact that when he's in Cleveland, it's family time. You know what I'm saying? There's none of that. There's no bad stuff going on in Cleveland.
You don't hear about, any Kevin Hart situations with LeBron.
Not at home. Not in Cleveland. But then having D Wade there, so check out, everyone goes, oh, he got his girlfriend, check out what happened. That's the craziest thing in the world. People say the dumbest things. If I have my boy that I've been in the trenches with, that I lost with, and I've won with, and I've won, this is my boy, and I get to play with him, a guy where you can go somewhere and you know where he's gonna be.
Right.
He knows what you're gonna do. That right there is the easiest part. And you come in with a winning mentality, and he's a vet.
Yeah.
So he makes your team better. You sell more jerseys. It makes it more visible. I mean, it's the perfect thing to do.
Right, and Wade took almost no money to play.
Yeah, because the money. Now let's go back to the business side of us. D Wade owns 10, count them, 10 D Wade stores in China, where they only sell D Wade stuff. You don't have a D Wade shirt, pair of sneakers, shorts, hat. Me either.
Right. Yeah. Li Ning.
Yeah. He has 10 stores. 10. So in a place that has 1.78 billion people, 300 million of them, when basketball is on, watch. There's 379 million Americans. If you're playing on the number 1 team by the number 1 guy, your jersey, your sneaker, your everything is going to sell. He don't need the money from the NBA.
Yeah.
He need the platform.
Right. He just got it.
He got it.
The money these days is way bigger than it was when you were playing.
God bless him. Charles Barkley said, don't think you got that check because you good. Don't think you're great players while you got that contract. Some guys get a contract, like if you get drafted now, and say you got drafted number 8, with the rookie contract, you get 20% more than the guy who got drafted the year before you. You don't even need an agent in your first 4 years because it's already set money you're gonna get. And that's big money. Because like I said, the players got smart, got together, realized we were the product, what should happen in college, realized they're the product, and without the product, so if you don't do, we're gonna get somebody else. That should prove to you you're just a product. Now we revenue share. I get a check every 2 years from video games. I was in Y2K13. Like, I stopped playing in 2000. So we did great deals. We did really good deals. We could have done better, but we did what we were able to deal with and what we were able to see. Our vision was different. We were able to see into the future. So yeah, that money now is